Water Whiz of Cape Cod machine from right here in Seekonk. That is Dave Darling. Car number 90, that is Craig Weinstein of East Walpole, Massachusetts, the TCW Utility Services Incorporated machine. He will start third. Then, first time here at Seekonk in a couple of years, the former champion Angelo Belsito in car number 8 out of Oxford, Massachusetts, the Bell Boys trucking machine. The 12P is the current Seekonk Pro Stock point leader, Bobby Pelland. Bobby Pelland out of Cranston, Rhode Island in the A&A Auto Parts car. And then the 30 for East Greenwich, Rhode Island's Jacob Rowdy Burns, the Quality Construction and Roofing machine. The 19 is the top rookie on the past series, Rusty Poland out of Naples, Maine in the Ty Cooper Land Holdings car. And then alongside him will be the Syracuse Utilities number 18 for Fura Bush, New York's Mike Scorzelli. The 46 is Dylan Estrella from North Attleboro, Massachusetts, the Everett's Auto Repair car. And then the 17 out of North Attleboro, Massachusetts, that is Kevin Folan. Johnny Clark, the 7-time past North champion in the Clark Scrap Metals number 54 out of Hallowell, Maine. Then the winner of the $40,000 Celebration of America 300 earlier this month, the 73D, that's Joey Doiron, the Norm's Used Cars machine. The 17 Mass is the Outlaw Eddie MacDonald from Rowley, Massachusetts. The 72 is the Cape Cod Central Railroad Everett's Auto Parts machine for Ryan Kuhn. And rounding out the field, the 12 is Dennis Spencer Jr. Backstretch, it is time for the wave-off here at Seekonk Speedway. Wave your hat, wave your hand, wave your program, wave a small child. It is the wave-off. They're coming at you front straightaway. Time to wave these drivers off as they get ready for 150 laps of green flag racing here at the Cement Palace. Lots of drivers to keep your eye on. The point leader, DJ Shaw, starting on the pole. The 8-time Seekonk champion, that is Dave Darling right alongside him. Seekonk point leader, Bobby Pelland, coming out of fifth spot in the 12. Then your feature winners from this season, Johnny Clark, Joey Dwyer in the 73D, Eddie the Outlaw, Ryan Kuhn. Pace truck is in. We are getting ready to roll. DJ Shaw in the 60, Dave Darling in the 52, waiting for the green flag from our chief starter. There it is, we're underway. Thundering towards the back straightaway. It's the 52 of Dave Darling on the outside. Darling with the whole shot will lead lap 1. DJ Shaw does not want to give it up, but it's Dave Darling, your leader. Shaw slots into line in second. Then it's Angelo Belsito. Craig Weinstein in the 12 of Bobby Pelland. Shaw took a look back to the bottom there, but has to tuck it back in line. Behind him, watch the 54 of Johnny Clark. Clark inside of Dylan Estrella, starting to make some moves early. That puts him up to the number 8 spot. At the front, DJ Shaw peeking underneath Darling again, cannot find the momentum. Out of the back of the pack, the 17 Mass of Eddie MacDonald, 72 Ryan Kuhn, both trying to make some hay in the early going. Clark sets his sights on the 19 of Rusty Poland. Poland had the nose inside Burns, but had to back out of it, and here comes the 54. Johnny Clark couldn't quite make it work that time, but gets a great drive into turn number 3. Johnny Clark, Eddie MacDonald following each other through the field in the early going. The 72 of Ryan Kuhn has the Cape Cod Central Railroad machine on the same track. They will set their sights now on the 30 of Rowdy Burns for the number 6 position. Clark, MacDonald, and Kuhn are flying here with 9 laps in the books. All started outside the top 10, all just knifing their way through this field on the inside. Clark has the number 6 spot. Eddie MacDonald looks to fill the hole behind him as Burns is hung out to dry in the number 30. At the front, 52, Dave Darling, 60, DJ Shaw continue to go nose to tail. Angelo Belsito, third in the 8, starting to feel some pressure from the 90 of Craig Weinstein. Weinstein, first time out this year in the 90 machine, and he is solid here in the early going. All over the back bumper of Belsito as they head for turn number 3. The 12P of Bobby Pellin rounds out the top 5. Trying to chase him down, it's Clark in the 54, the 17 Massive MacDonald, and the 72 Kuhn. Behind them, Rowdy Burns continuing to backslide in the 30 as the 73D of Joey Doiron is beneath him. Burns gives up the number 9 spot. He's now going to come under attack from the 19 of Poland and the 46 of Dylan Estrella. Rowdy Burns going nowhere in the early going of this one. Dave Darling continues to show the way. He's led every lap in the number 52, but the 60 of DJ Shaw is not letting him get away. Still a long way to go in this one. Both drivers know it. Neither wanted to show too much of their hand early in this one. But it's clear that these two drivers are going to be tough to beat tonight. The 52 of Darling, 8-time champion here at the Seekonk Speedway. The 60 of DJ Shaw, he is a 2-time winner here in past competition. Front straightaway, things getting antsy for that number 10 spot. Rusty Poland thought about 3 wide the 19, but had to back out of it. Dylan Estrella will come through on the inside in the 46 machine. Burns was dead sideways off of turn 4 that last time. 19 of Poland had some sparks fly off that machine as he bottoms out. "23 laps now in the books for the 52 of Dave Darling. DJ Shaw still filling up the rearview mirror. And things are going to heat up here for the number 5 spot. The 12, Bobby Pellin has it. But that trio of Clark, MacDonald, and Kuhn have chased him down. 3 drivers with a lot of success at Seekonk and everywhere else in the region for that matter. Clark to the inside of Pellin in turns 1 and 2. Johnny Clark making short work of the field in the 54, has the number 5 position. Right through on the bottom as well comes the 17 mass of Eddie MacDonald, the 72 of Kuhn. Thought about maybe taking a 2-for-1 there, but couldn't take it. Clark, MacDonald, and Kuhn will now set their sights on the 8 of Angelo Belsito and the 90 of Craig Weinstein. Weinstein maybe turning the most heads of anyone here in the early going of this one. First time out this year in that 90. Was fast in practice, but said the car did not feel comfortable. Clearly they've got it at least a little comfortable now because he is up to 3rd and trying to chase down the front pair of Darling and Shaw. Darling and Shaw now have to get around the 17 of Poland. Poland drops to the bottom to let him go. 31 laps now in the books in the Bay State Summer Classic. Darling and Shaw, no one has touched them so far, but Craig Weinstein moving into the picture in the 90. And make sure to watch the 54, the 17 mass as the 72 as they continue to pedal out of the back. Behind them, the 73D of Joey Doiron is up to 8. The 46 of Dylan Estrella goes underneath Bobby Pellin, as Bobby Pellin now falling off the pace in the 12. Pelland ran in the top 5 for a little while, but the handling going away on that machine as he is now back to the number 10 position. Rowdy Burns goes way up the track out of turn 4 in the 30. Watch that 30 car as he was able to gather it back up, but the leaders are closing fast on Rowdy Burns to put him a lap down. And in turn 3, Eddie MacDonald to the inside of Johnny Clark. The Outlaw takes 5th away from Johnny Clark. Back comes Johnny with the lap car dead ahead. MacDonald gets it clear. Whoa, contact at the start-finish line. Everybody holds on to it. Eddie MacDonald was trying to swerve to the inside to go around Folan. Johnny Clark had the bumper there, and everyone doing a great job to keep it going in the right direction. Rowdy Burns gonna take the 30 car to the pits. Tough break for Rowdy as he's out of it here with 39 laps complete. Top 2 continue to be the 52 Darling and the 60 of DJ Shaw. Craig Weinstein in the 90, holding on to 3rd. Angelo Belsito sees the 17 of Eddie MacDonald getting bigger and bigger in the rear view. Spoke to Eddie MacDonald's crew before this one, said they were trying to get the car loosened up. Was a little tight in qualifying, wanted to loosen it up without taking it too far. And whatever they've done to that 17 is clearly working because he is down underneath Angelo Belsito. MacDonald on the inside has 4th at the start-finish line. Whoa, Johnny Clark bobbles out of the corner. Clark bobbled in the 54, and Ryan Kuhn pounces in the 72 machine. Kuhn up to the number 6 spot. Clark trying to come back at him on the outside. Joey Doiron in the 73D closing in on both of them. Clark was flying early in the 54, but the handling may be starting to go away on the 54 machine. He was worried about what that car might do. Many of these drivers, this is their first time here on the new asphalt that was put down at the start of 2023. The track has a lot different character than they were used to 2 years ago, and some of them still fighting it. 48 laps complete. It is still the 52 Darling and the 60 a DJ Shaw nose to tail. Craig Weinstein still having a great run in 3rd, but the 17 MacDonald of Eddie MacDonald is on the prowl. Eddie Mac in the 17, the fastest car on the racetrack right now. Catching that 90 of Craig Weinstein in a hurry. Leaders closing in on lap traffic. 52 Darling within a few car lengths of the 18 of Michael Scorzelli. Up ahead of him, the 19 of Poland moves underneath Bobby Pelland. Bobby Pelland is just hoping for a caution at this point so they can do some work on that 12 machine. That is a different car than he normally runs in Saturday competition here at Seekonk, and it is not to his liking so far. He is less than a straightaway away from going a lap down. On the back chute, the 17 of Eddie MacDonald within a car length now of Craig Weinstein in the 90. Eddie MacDonald, winner already this year, took home the Northeast Classic at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Looking for another notch in his belt as he moves in on Craig Weinstein. They're about half a straightaway behind the lead duo. Trouble in turns 3 and 4. Poland is around and the yellow is out. Kevin Folan goes for a slide in the 17. Able to get it righted, but the caution is out here at Seekonk with 56 laps in the 250. But before then, we've got some business to take care of here. 56 down, 94 to go in the Bay State Classic. Darling and Shaw take the green. Wheel to wheel, they head for turn number 3. DJ Shaw puts the nose up on the high side. DJ Shaw says turnabout is fair play as they're 3 wide on the back straightaway. Angelo Belsito gets the shuffle. DJ Shaw did to Darling what Darling did to him at the start. Took the lead away on the high side. Behind him, Craig Weinstein gets a shot from Eddie MacDonald. Well, the intensity has certainly picked up post-caution flag. Eddie MacDonald trying to find a way around Weinstein. He gets to his inside. MacDonald down low in the 17 MA. Craig Weinstein trying to hold him off on the top side in the 90. MacDonald in the Lemieux Builders machine. Had third spot by a nose, but Craig Weinstein gets the bite off turn 2 and charges right back. Keep an eye behind him as well. The 72 Kuhn, the 73D Doiron, who gets the shuffle from Johnny Clark, who's trying to come back at him. MacDonald clears Weinstein for the number 3 spot as you see a lot of cars bottoming out coming into turn number 1. Behind them, they are going at it for the 6th spot. Doiron in the Norm's used cars, 73D on the outside. The 54 of Johnny Clark from Hallowell, Maine on the inside. So far, Doiron able to use the momentum on the high side to hold him off. Up ahead, challenge for 4th, Ryan Kuhn in the 72. Trying to find some real estate on the inside of Craig Weinstein. Weinstein was a little loose off turn 4 last time around. Ryan Kuhn trying to take advantage, but Weinstein barreled it into turn 3. Behind him, the 73 Doiron had Johnny Clark cleared, but having trouble holding that car on the bottom. Leaving the door open for the 54. For 4th spot, they continue to go hubcap to hubcap. The 72 of Kuhn, the 90 of Weinstein, all the way to the wall. Kuhn able to clear him, has 4th spot in the 72. Weinstein in the 90, back to 5th. Then it's Joey Doiron, the 54 Clark, Dylan Estrella, and Dennis Spencer Jr. In the meantime, top 3 cars have broken away. DJ Shaw opening up a half straightaway lead on the 52 of Dave Darling. Eddie MacDonald not able to chase him down yet. We will have to wait and see if the 17 can come alive on a long run like he did in the first stint of this one. Closing in on halfway, the 60 of DJ Shaw shows the way. Hang on in turns 3 and 4. Johnny Clark gave the howdy-a-do to Joey Doiron, but Doiron holds steady. Keep an eye on the 73D and the 54. Those drivers have combined for 67 pass wins and about 1 million championships. They know each other's moves as we are halfway home in this one. Halfway down for the 60 of DJ Shaw. Battle is going to be for the number 5 spot. Craig Weinstein in the 90 has fallen back into the clutches of Joey Doiron. Weinstein ran very solidly in the top 3 for a while, but right now he is hanging on by his fingernails. Joey Doiron all over him in the 73. The 54 of Johnny Clark right there, so is the 46 of Estrella. Doiron took a look to the inside that time in 1 and 2, couldn't find it. Weinstein holds on to the 5th spot in the 90 machine. Weinstein in the 90 taking that very wide entry into turn number 1. Leaving the door open for Joey Doiron, but so far Doiron not quite able to get his foot in there. Still a long way to go. 81 laps now on the board for the 60 of DJ Shaw. 69 to go in this one. Weinstein in the 90 doing everything he can to hold off these trio of cars and stay in the top 5. 73D of Doiron takes another look to the inside. Again can't find it. Drives deep into turn 3 that time. Joey Doiron is tired of waiting. Doiron knows he's going to have to go sooner or later, but again, Weinstein with a great run off of turn number 2. '90 of Weinstein hanging on to that 5th spot. Lap car of Kevin Folan not far ahead, could come into play. Doiron continues to fight for that inside. Wiggled in 1 and 2, and Weinstein surges ahead again. Johnny Clark, the 54, 46 Dylan Estrella, just waiting to see how this sorts out. Turn 3, the 19 of Rusty Poland is going to head to the pits. Leading rookie in the Pro All-Star Series out of it at lap 87. Coming past the line now, the 60 of DJ Shaw puts another lap in the books. 52, Dave Darling, keeping Eddie MacDonald at arm's length for that 2nd spot. Ryan Kuhn all alone in 4th, and this 4-car battle continues to wage out of turn 4. They swing around the outside of Kevin Folan. That allows Craig Weinstein to open up a car length or 2 on Joey Doiron. Weinstein, I will say, has committed to that outside, consistently taking that line into the corner even when Joey Doiron isn't shoved right up his rear. Craig Weinstein in the 90. The 73D of Joey Doiron for 5th spot. If they wait too much longer, the 60 of DJ Shaw might catch him. He's half a lap ahead of this battle. Things heating up behind him for the 52 and the 17 fighting for the 2nd spot. 17, Eddie MacDonald. We saw this before in the event, getting stronger in the long green flag run. He is right on the rear bumper now of the 52 Darling. Battle for 2nd, battle for 5th. The 73 Doiron coming back at it, Craig Weinstein. Turn number 3, the 17 of MacDonald inside the 52. Darling does not want to surrender 2nd. But the 17 of Eddie MacDonald putting the pressure on him. Eddie MacDonald has the fender inside. Dave Darling using the momentum on the top to hold on for now. Almost to lap 100 of this one. DJ Shaw continues to show the way in the 60. Eddie MacDonald has 2nd by a nose now, and Craig Weinstein continues to hold serve for that 5th spot. Doiron had the 73 underneath him the last time around, but got very loose off of turn 2, and Weinstein holds on to it. 2nd spot, turn 3, the 12 of Bobby Pellin goes way up top to let the top 2 and 3 through. Dave Darling, the 8-time Seekonk Speedway champion, able to hold him off for now. Gets back clear of MacDonald. Dave Darling has so many laps here at Seekonk. Knows that outside can hold for a while. The 17 of Eddie MacDonald is going to have to make it work downstairs. They're going to be closing in on some lap traffic soon. If Eddie MacDonald's got to make it work, he might have to make it work now because DJ Shaw is in his own zip code at the front. Eddie MacDonald has the nose up this time as they head to turn number 3. Out of turn 4, Eddie MacDonald, your number 2 man now. He will now try to chase down DJ Shaw, who has a straightaway lead and then some with 44 laps to go in the Bay State Summer Classic. Turn 4, Johnny Clark decides it's time to hustle in the 54. Joey Doiron tried and tried and tried and could not get around Craig Weinstein. Now he's going to have to hold off Johnny Clark. That is the battle for the 6th position. Doiron, winner of the Celebration of America 300 earlier this month. Johnny Clark, the newest member of the 50 Winner Club in the Pro All-Star Series. Dylan Estrella has the best view to the house for it in the 46 car. The 60 of DJ Shaw continues to show the way, closing in on a very heated battle for the 9th spot between Angelo Belsito and Dennis Spencer. Belsito gets to the inside. DJ Shaw looks to follow him through. Easily slices a way around Spencer. DJ Shaw walking away from it in the 60. So far, Eddie MacDonald not able to gain ground out of turn 4. Whoa there! Johnny Clark takes Joey Doiron all the way to the wall out of turn 4. That moves Clark up to the number 6 position, but he has got a long row to hoe. Shaw passes the line now. 35 laps to go in this one. Eddie MacDonald was a bit faster that time, but the 60 of Clark was passing the 8 of Belsito. Belsito, your number 9 driver on the racetrack. Once Shaw got around Belsito, the lap time seemed to have evened out. DJ Shaw in command here at Seekonk Speedway. MacDonald in the 17 rides in second. Then it's the 52 of Darling, the 72 of Ryan Kuhn, and the 90 of Craig Weinstein, your top 5. Final 3 cars on the lead lap. 54, Johnny Clark, the 73D of Joey Doiron, and the 46 of Dylan Estrella. 30 laps to go now for the 60 of DJ Shaw. Him and Eddie MacDonald were within 0.03 of a second of each other that lap. That's not going to be fast enough for Eddie MacDonald to run him down. DJ Shaw, the past North and past national point leader. His dad, Dale Shaw, was elected to the New England Auto Racers Hall of Fame earlier this month. And Shaw trying to chalk another one up for the family. He's a 30-time winner in the Pro All-Star Series, looking for number 31 tonight. 27 laps and counting left in this one. Does Eddie MacDonald have anything left in that Grimm Construction number 17? And we could have a battle for third in this one before it's over. The 72, Ryan Kuhn, slowly but steadily closing in on the 52 of Dave Darling. 72, Kuhn. One of the drivers carrying an in-car camera tonight. He's probably gotten some great shots, going from 14th on the grid to 4th. Trying to reel in the 52 of Dave Darling and get a spot on the podium. DJ Shaw continues to show the way. The 52 of Darling having some trouble with the 12 of Spencer as Pellin takes it to the pits. 52 Darling ended up having to get a little physical to get around Dennis Spencer, and that allows Ryan Kuhn to cut almost 0.4 of a second off the gap. Next time by, 20 laps to go for the 60 of DJ Shaw. It's been a walk in the park since the last restart for the 60. Dave Darling led the first 56 laps, but DJ Shaw used that outside in the restart, and it has been smooth sailing ever since for the Bar Harbor Bank and Trust number 60. Eddie MacDonald all alone in second. 52 Darling now just has a few car lengths over the 72 of Ryan Kuhn. Both former champions here at the Cement Palace. They've got less than 20 laps now to decide who will be on the podium. And for the 6th spot, it's heating back up again. The 73D of Joey Doiron working over the 54 of Johnny Clark. Doiron gonna try and take him on the outside. Nothing doing that time. Clark, the number 2 point man in the past North Series, just trying to hang on for what he can and not let Shaw get too far ahead of him. Joey Doiron trying to make it roll on the top side. They're less than a straightaway away from Shaw getting on them to put him a lap down. Joey Doiron gets the run on the back straightaway. Clark trying to hang on to it on the inside. The 54 gets the better run off of turn 4. These two veterans, 7th spot is not good enough for them. They want that 6th spot. Dylan Estrella, a couple car lengths just waiting for them to sort it out. As next time by, it'll be 10 laps to go. Double high fives coming from the flag stand. 10 to go for DJ Shaw. Eddie MacDonald, second still in the 17 MA. The 52 Darling has been able to hold off the 72 of Kuhn. Then it is Craig Weinstein continuing to have an impressive run in that 90, has pulled away from Clark and Doiron in the 5th spot. The 60 of Shaw closing in on that pack of 3 cars. But he has got a big enough lead. He's a veteran. He's got to know he doesn't have to push the issue here. He's just got to hit his marks and bring home his first win of the season and 31st of his Pro All-Star Series career. MacDonald pedaling the best he can in the 17 MA. Continues to hold the 2nd spot. Then Darling and Kuhn. 5 laps to go now at the line. 5 to go for DJ Shaw. Shaw now within a half dozen car lengths of the 46 Estrella, the 73D of Doiron. Clark has motored away from both of them in the 54 here in the late going. Shaw continuing to set a torrid pace here at Seekonk. Still turning laps in the sub 13 second bracket with 3 to go. Next time by, he is going to get the signal. 2 laps to go for the 60 of DJ Shaw. MacDonald in second, then Darling, Kuhn, and Craig Weinstein. Coming to the white flag this time. One more time for DJ Shaw. Final time for his first win of the season, third at Seekonk and 31st of his career. Coming out of 3 and 4, the Bay State Classic goes to DJ Shaw. Eddie MacDonald comes home in second. Then Dave Darling, Ryan Kuhn, and Craig Weinstein, the top 5. One restart was all you needed because, man, this 60 was cooking.
Yeah, it was awesome tonight. You don't get cars like this often. That's probably the best car I've ever had against the field in my life, and you don't get those very often. I just took what it would give me, and it was awesome tonight. I got to thank all the guys that work on this thing, all the fans for coming out here. This place is awesome to come down to. It's a love-hate relationship with this place for me. It's either feast or famine, but tonight it was pretty good, and just got to thank Bar Harbor Bank and Trust, Bar Harbor Wealth Management, and everybody that works on this thing. It was awesome. Awesome day. Gabe won White Mountain, too, so we're bringing 2 trophies back to the shop this week.
Let him hear it, folks. DJ Shaw, your winner. Meal. Let's get over and talk to our second place finisher, Eddie MacDonald. Now, before the race, Eddie, you tell me you weren't quite sure what you had, but once we were in green, this 17 was pretty strong.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with it once we went green. Just tough coming from the back there a little bit. It was, it was fun, though. The car was pretty good. And I got to thank Rowley and all the crew guys and Joe Wood from Pathfinder, Grim Construction, On the Level Construction, Avos Auto, Tom Borello. So just got to thank everybody and all my guys.
Let him hear it, folks. Eddie MacDonald out of Raleigh, Massachusetts, your second place finisher. Now let's go over and get our lane. Dave, come on over here, my man. He runs a part-time schedule, but this 52 is still pretty good. Definitely had to work a little to hold on for third at the end.
Yeah, I mean, wish we had a little bit more speed. It's not for lack of effort. We tried, but it's hard to run 150 laps with these guys once a year or once every 2 years. And so, I mean, we held our own, and that's all we can ask for. Do it a little more often. We'd probably get a little better at it, but, Seekonk's our home base, and it's right across the street. So,
you got some sponsors to thank?
Yeah, I got to thank Waterwiz, Seekonk Grand Prix, Johnson Landscaping, Bristol Toyota Scion. Got to thank Jeff Bellier, Gary Johnson, my family for their support, the crew for working their butts off the last few weeks doing 2 cars, and then, changing a starter and a battery on this one. So,
let him hear it, folks. Dave Darling.